This movie is going to show you how to put down the tracks on a sensor. You can see that there's a whole lot of blue lines in here already, and you can see that they're already, if you just mouse over one of these pads, you can see what the blue lines are connected to. These blue lines are called rat lines, but it's easier to think of them as being like rubber bands. So we know that this pad is connected to that one, and that one's connected to that one, because you can see the blue line connecting them. But you can also see it because the pads are highlighted in red, and they show you which ones are connected by rat lines. So first, before we start, we're going to make sure that we're on the top layer. We're going to make sure we're on the bottom layer, so we'll just change that to bottom. The reason for that is because the tracks go on the bottom of the board. Now I'm just going to show you something else you need to check on. Here, the size of the grid you're doing. When you first start, it'll probably be about 1/10 of an inch, but you'll want it to be smaller than that. I'll start off making it maybe half of that, 0.05 of an inch. Notice the dimensions are in inches. The reason for that is because when you buy electronic components, the distance between the pins on them is always measured in 1/10 of an inch. So electronic components already come made in inches. So it's best to use inches when you're doing these drawings, especially if you want the components to fit into the circuit boards which you're making. Okay, so we've got a decent sized grid there now, and we're on the bottom, and then we look at this tool here. That's the one which helps us to put tracks down. So I'm just going to start by highlighting this one, and I can see which three I've got to go to connect it to. I'm not going to go straight there because it would involve me going straight through things which are going to be on the board later, so I'm just going to have to find a way of getting there. Left click there. I'm going to go out to the side a little bit, along to here, and I'm going to go straight past that one, and I'm going to left click about here, and click again here, and click again there. Now you can see there's still a rat line connecting that to that. The easiest way to connect this one to this one is to start here and just click on there. Then it goes along the track that we've already laid. Okay, you can see down here there's 3 pins that are connected together. Once again, I'm going to start by connecting this one with a left click, straight across to there with another left click, and to get this one in, I'll left click on that one and just go straight up to there, and then they're done. You can see that on this program the tracks turn blue when we've laid them. If we go and look in layers, our bottom layer is blue, and if you use that convention, then you'll always know that you've got your pads on the right layer. Okay, there's another one that I want to lay here, goes all the way down to there and calls in the middle. So once again I'm going to go straight past the middle and come back to that later. Head off in this direction for a little while, left click there, almost down to that, and then come in on an angle. I'm not going to turn around at 90 degrees. Whoops, I have turned around at 90 degrees. Undo that, try it again. You try not to have 90-degree corners here. There, like that. So this corner is not 90 degrees. None of these corners are 90 degrees. Where they're free, they're not. You get some 90-degree corners there where tracks are joining, but not where you're just going around a corner by yourself. Okay, what else have I got to do? I can see that one goes to there, so that should be easy enough to do. Just left click on it and go straight through to it. And then I can see that that one goes to there. Well, I don't want to go straight through there, but I can join onto it easily by going from there to there. And then we're finished. But if I want to make my board a little bit smaller, I could push this track in a little bit. And If I do push, there's a tool here for pushing it in. This one here, it shows you picking up the wire and just moving it around. So I can just pick it up, move it in. It goes in a bit too close to that pad there, so I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is change my grid to be finer, 0.025 of an inch. And that will allow me to move this without going too far. Yep, that's better. And this one can come in without going too far too. And now I think I really am finished. There's our circuit board.